issue. If the IO will produce, then we don't even need to read them. We will cross-examine the IO based on those recommendations. So those matters.
Prosecutor, you're supposed to play within the rules.
You know, I'm just basically trying to, because the witness can't see the account statement, the account number we received.
Is it a statement?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, there's a statement, Your Honor. The statement is the one dated the 18th of November 2020. It's actually, I wanted to oppose, but I think we can just give the prosecutor leeway because this statement has nothing to do with whatever it is that she's asking. But we can just give her latitude.
The witness said that they cannot recall the account numbers.
Your Honor, just we can place it, we can just take another witness who will provide the said details containing the account statement to the witness so that he can be able to testify on that, Your Honor.
So that we can go away with this one?
No, Your Honor. Basically what I want him, he cannot recall the account numbers, Your Honor. That's what I want him. And since he can't recall and you cannot be able to remember the account
Mr.
numbers.
Makoha, we have a provision of refreshing the mind because it has been a long time. Maybe can you bring that document closer to him?
There's another attendant issue on that. We were provided with a statement. So what the council is trying to do is to do what we call prosecution by ambush. Those details are not contained in his statement. And these statements are provided to the defense to prepare for trial concerning this witness. So we would imagine that the examination in chief will limit itself to the statement provided by the witness. So this issue of particularizing the account details is not contained in this statement. That's one. And then to Your Honor, if these account statements are contained in documents, Your Honor, do we really need this witness to read them? Whoever will provide these statements will provide, or whoever will produce the miscellaneous application will provide, and it contains those account details. I don't know how good those account details will do to, concerning this witness to this matter.
But usually, witnesses from the bank, they give us what they have supplied. So they're the primary witnesses. Because once they have served with the order, and then they supply. So usually they are the right people.
The problem is, he doesn't say he supplied those documents in the statement.
I don't know, we have not reached there. I don't know. Now, and those accounts in his statement.
Your Honor, he just basically states
what did he supply to the IO?
Just wait for me to speak first. Your Honor, the miscellaneous application was requesting for the bank to supply the account.
Did he supply them?
Yes, Your Honor, he supplied the bank.
In the statement he has written that he supplied them.
No, he hasn't written that. But he's the one who supplied the bank statement and...
Then we should confine ourselves with the statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your Honor, also
that is what we call disclosure.
Yes.
Your Honor, the said bank notice of motion and miscellaneous application and the bank statement were supplied to the defense, Your Honor.
Yeah, but for him,
yes, Your Honor,
let him restrict himself to the statement. If there is another witness who can still give those details, well...
Your Honor, he's the main extractor of the provider, the one who provided the same through the miscellaneous application.
Is he now in the statement as he says? Maybe I can remind you.
In the statement, it says basically that one of the accused person was a customer of the said bank.
There are many decisions. I don't know how to do that.
Yes,
a witness, before he introduces a document, has to read a statement. So the document cannot be introduced without a statement.
Sure.
Your Honor, the said document was supplied to the defense.
In the statement, he has to say what role he did and what he supplied in the statement.
Your Honor, perhaps I'm given time so that I can be able to supply the same to my witness.
Verify now, but I can give you time you want to supply.
Yes, Your Honor, so that they can
We
be
take
able to justify.
maybe 20 minutes, we come back again.
Your Honor,
We just need clarity. What are they supplying to the witness?
Yes.
Because what we are saying is that whatever he has to produce has to be within the statement. The statement, we already have it. Unless they want to supply a different statement to the witness, it will not cure that problem, Your Honor. Yes.
Clarify, prosecutor, what you want to supply.
Your Honor,
Look at
basically,
me, don't leave me.
Your Honor, basically I want to be able, the witness to be able to identify the account that he supplied. Because also in the statement it says that one of the accused persons was a client of the bank. Perhaps one of the accused person was a client of the bank. And he had, just wait I speak, he has emailed them. And basically I just want him to be able to identify, because he hasn't stated the same in his bank statement. But I just want him to identify the account for the same.
No, let me just help. You know, the good thing about having an in-person trial is that you get to observe the demeanor of a witness. When the witness was told that he was asked for 3 accounts, I heard him say, wow. An indication that he probably does not even recall whether he was even asked for 1. And even if he was asked for 1, he can just confirm for 1 Francis Mureithi. Just that. If we start this, this I don't know what to call it. We are going to open a Pandora's box. We are going to go in routes that we had not anticipated. His job was just to come and confirm that this statement was his, and we can cross-examine him on his statement. I've even confirmed from the IO, we do not even have that miscellaneous application supplied to us as defense. That would mean that we have to now start preparing to cross-examine the witness on that. And this is not something that we really want to open at this very moment. We can restrict ourselves to what the 3 or 4 paragraphs that the witness has stated. We cross-examine him on the same and we proceed to the next one. That's what we were prepared to do. Not even the miscellaneous. We had no idea that he was able to testify about a miscellaneous application.
Kindly restrict yourself to the statement of the witness. Proceed.
According to your statement, was Francis Mureithi one of the account holders at Equity Bank?
Yes, he was.
Was he your client? Was he your client?
Yes, he was.
Yes, okay. You know that's all for this witness.
Questions?
Just one question. Was Francis Mureithi a client to your bank?
Yes, Francis Mureithi was a client.
There was Francis Mureithi and there is Francis Mureithi. You know Mureithi? Do you know Mureithi?
Let me look at my details in my statement. Francis Mureithi.
And do you know Francis Mureithi?
Not to my knowledge.
That's all done.
I want to just two questions in cross. Mr. Bonaventure, how are you?
Very well, sir.
Now, to the best of your knowledge, when these investigations were being conducted, what information was being sought from you as per your statement?
What was being sought from us was whether Francis Maura had an account with us, and the account mandate, and the statements.
And what was your response when the request was placed to you to write a statement?
I wrote a statement, yes.
And what was the extent of that? Basically, what's the gist of your statement?
My statement was an inquiry on whether he was a customer.
Yes.
And whether he had liabilities with the bank.
Whether he had liabilities with the bank, correct?
Yes.
And you can confirm that with respect to your statement, you do not mention the name Winner Trading Company Limited. You can confirm the rest.
No. That was not in my statement.
Yes, Your Honor, that would be all for cross-examination.
Next one.
Bonaventure, you can log out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye.
Nothing but the truth, so help me God. Your Honor, my name is Josias, which is Josias Mugendi Jage. I work with Business Registration Service. Among my duties are issuing official search, that is a company search to the public, and government agencies, attending court, and any other duties assigned to me, Your Honor. Your Honor, in relation to the matter before court, we received a letter from National Police Service The letter is dated 23rd January 2020, and it was requesting for details of 3 companies. The first company is Winner Trading Company Limited. The second company is Savoya Logistics, which is S-A-V-O-Y-A, Savoya Logistics Limited. We have Doc Fight Limited. Doc is DOC. And New Research Path Limited, Your Honor, there are 4 hands in that there are 3, but there are 4, Your Honor.
New research,
New Research Path Company Limited.
but like that.
PATH. Upon conducting a search, Your Honor, the first report is dated 4th February 2020.
And for dated.
4th February 2020, Your Honor. And in this report, we give the current directors
Of which company winner?
of all the companies, Your Honor.
Of other companies?
Yeah, we first of all gave a current and then we did the history. So we have 2 reports for.
Okay.
So for Winner Trading Company, as at 23rd January 2020, no, sorry, as 4th February 2021, as at the director was Patrick Sangale Mongale.
Patrick Sangale,
Mangale.
Mangale.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
For the second company, which is Savoy Logistics Limited, we have Hussein Omar Said, and Mensu. Mensu is MENSUA. Omar Said. The third company, which is Dogfight Company Limited, we have Sun Yung King, which is SUN, and then YUNQING. And Luo Yunkin, Luo is LUO. Yunkin, same as the other one, YUNQING. For the fourth company, which is New Research Path, we have Francis Mwaula Kabeya, and we have Caroline Nzilani Ajuoga.
Caroline Nzilani?
Ajuoga, AJUOGA. After that, Your Honor, we did a detailed search of the same companies, and the report is dated 26th May 2020. So the first company, which is Winner Trading Company, the directors are at incorporation.
Okay. Come over there.
At this point, we started from incorporation, then we went how the changes were up to the current position, which I've just given, Your Honor, but it's all in the report. In case of a question, I can answer from the report which is before court, Your Honor, instead of repeating the same, Your Honor.
Would you like to produce the letter of request and your report dated 4th February 2020?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the state wishes to mark and produce the letter dated 23rd January 2020. as prosecution exhibit 24, Your Honor.
MFI or the letter request?
Mark as MFI 24 produced as prosecution exhibit 24, Your Honor.
Letter dated?
Letter dated 23rd January 2020.
Your Honor, I will oppose it being marked as exhibit. It can be marked as MFI because it's a letter not written by this witness.
Yes. The same can remain marked as PMFI 24. Your Honor, the report dated 4th February 2020 to be marked and produced as prosecution exhibit 25. Was there further involvement? Your further involvement in this matter? Sorry, Your Honor, there was also the detailed search that the witness has just mentioned, dated 26th May 2020. The state would wish to mark the same as PMFI 26 and produce it as prosecution exhibit 26. Did you do any further?
Yes, Your Honor. We received another letter from National Police Service, DCI Parkland. This letter is dated 28 April 2020. It was requesting for details of Hacienda Developers Limited. Hacienda is H-A-C-I-E-N-D-A. Hacienda Developers Limited. Hamod Agencies. Hamod is H-A-M-M-O-N-D. Agencies. And Sembo Trading Company. Sembo is S-E-M-B-E-L. Trading Company Limited. Upon conducting a search, our report is dated 29 May 2020. And for Hamod Agencies Limited, we have Miriam Joki Kamau, and Francis Maula Gabeya as directors. And then Sebo Trading Company, which is Sembo is S-E-M-B-E-L. These are business name, Your Honor. And we have Hussein Omar Said as a proprietor. Your Honor, after that, we also have another letter from National Police Service. For Hacienda, Your Honor, we did not give any details for that.
Why did you not give any details for that?
Your Honor, the attachment we sent to the IO and 3 pages, and he only printed 2 pages, Your Honor. So I'm not able to account for the 3rd page, but we sent it to the IO.
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor. The 3rd request is a letter from National Police Service dated 3rd August 2020. It was requesting for details of Cisco Kenya Limited, and upon conducting a search, Your Honor, the result for this Cisco Kenya Limited, we have a report dated 26th October 2020.
Report dated
26th October 2020. And Your Honor, this one we did a complete history from incorporation to the last point. As at incorporation, we had Lawrence Douglas Roberts, and Lorna Sylvia Akelo as director, Your Honor. On 4th July 2016, Lawrence Douglas and Lorna Sylvia resigned. And transferred their shares to Francis Mureithi Ombogo. And on the same date, 4th July 2016, Your Honor, Francis Mureithi Wabogo was appointed as a director. Therefore, as at 26th October 2020, Francis Mureithi Wambogo was a director shareholder with 1,000 shares, Your Honor.
how many shares?
1,000 shares.
Produce the report for the court to consider as evidence in this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the state wishes to mark the National Police Service letter dated 28th April 2020 as PMFI 27.
Letter dated
Letter dated 28th April 2020.
explain now.
PMFI, mark it as PMFI 27. Your Honor, the report dated 29th May 2020 to be marked and produced as Prosecution Exhibit 28.
Your Honor, we have a final letter from National Police Service.
Your Honor, my apologies. The witness proceeded before I finished. There is also a report dated 26th October 2020 that he has talked about. The state would like to mark and produce it as Prosecution Exhibit 29. You may proceed.
Your Honor, we have a final letter from National Police Service, DCI Parkland. It is dated 9th September 2020. And this letter was requesting for details of how Patrick Sangali Mangale was appointed Your Honor, we gave the following one. We gave the receipt with a reference number CR hyphen P512 DKZ. This one is dated 22nd June 2018. It was for payment of appointment of Patrick Sangali as the director of Winner Trading. We have from CR6 which is a notice of appointment of directors. Dated 21st June 2018. We have from CR8, this is a notice of residential address of directors. Which is dated 21st June 2018. And a screen printout, Your Honor, which shows the details of Patrick Mangale Sangale.
Would you like to produce the same before this court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, prosecution wishes to mark the letter of request dated 9 September 2020 from National Police Service as MF5 30.
MF5 number?
30, Your Honor. Then the full report on the request. Dated 22nd June, not 22nd June. November 19, 2020, to be marked and produced as Prosecution Exhibit 31. Your Honor, that is all from this witness.
Can we proceed with the prosecution?
Yes. Good afternoon, Josias. Okay, my interest is just on a few companies which I need you to clarify. The first one is Winner Trading Company. You said you did, perhaps you can have your report. I'll have them after you confirm these things. I would want you to, unfortunately, you didn't give us the detailed history of Winners, but what I'm interested in is whether the complainant in this matter, one Heli Mengarios, was once a director of Winner Trading Company. Do you have the historical directorship of Winner Trading Company?
Yes, and then can they mention the name again?
Yes, just give us the names of the directors before it changed to, you said Patrick Sankare? Yes, the names of the directors of that company before it went to Patrick Sankare.
The first directors were Ababe. Ababe is A-B-E-B-A, Abeba, sorry. Wolda, W-O-L-D-E-H-A-L-M-A-N-O-T, Abe, and then Said Hussein Osman, and Francis Mwaula Kadeya. Those are the initial directors.
Those are the initial directors.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, for the record, Abeba was PW2, and on that list only the second accused person appears in the docs. So, and then after the initial directors, did the directorship change somewhere along the line again?
He changed, Your Honor.
Yes.
On 31st May 2016, Haile Menkarios was appointed as a director.
So on top of the other people you mentioned, another director by the name Haile Mengarios was appointed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, for the record, Haile Mengarios is the complainant in this matter, and PW1.
And then Francis Mwaula Kadeya
Yes.
transferred into 3 shares to the incoming director, who is Haile Menkarios.
So as at that 1st May 2016, what were the directors and thus shareholding of Winner Trading Company?
As a
That 1st May 2016, upon the appointment of Mengarios, who were the directors of Winner Trading?
we had Patrick Sangare Magale, with 1,000 shares.
Before that, we want the directorship as at the time when Embakasi was appointed as a director.
So I think the first one to be appointed was that Menkarios on
Yes.
31st May.
Now, what became of the full directorship of that company after he was appointed? So it's him plus the other people that you mentioned, right?
They resigned on the same day, 4th May 2016, Because after Francis transferred the shares, and then Abeba also transferred shares, and then Hussein also transferred 83 shares to Haile Makarios. Patrick was appointed on 21st June 2018.
Just wait a minute. So my question was, what were the directors before Patrick was appointed? The full inventor of directors.
Before he was appointed, we will go to the first three who are Abeba, Said Hussein, Francis, and then comes in Haile Menkarios.
Okay, that clarity is important. That's what we wanted to clarify from you. Okay. Also, please refer to the history of dogfight and confirm whether one Francis Mwaura Kidaya was ever director of dogfight.
Francis
Mwaura Kidaya was ever director of dogfight.
Francis Mwaura is not a director in dogfight.
He has never been a director.
He has never been a director in dogfight.
Okay, that clarity is good. Also, I wanted to confirm whether one Abeba, World something, such a difficult name, was ever a director of Savoya. And your history.
No, Your Honor, Abeba was not a director of Savoy.
Okay, the last thing I want you to confirm is that of all the companies you've mentioned, perhaps the second last thing, that Francis Mureithi was only at one point a director of Dogfind and this other company for the land, what is it called? Only seems to appear in Dogfind and in Cisco.
Yes, Your Honor. Francis Mureithi is in Dogfind and in Cisco.
The next thing I want you to confirm is at what point did Francis Mureithi cease being the director of Dogfind?
Francis Mureithi Ombogo ceased to be a director of Dogfight on 29 August 2017. Your Honor.
On
29 August 2017.
okay, that's good. There was a witness who came by. Her name was Margaret Mudeu Mutuku, PWH, Your Honor. Can you confirm that there's no history of her being a director or shareholder of Cisco whatsoever at any point?
And it is
Margaret Model Mutuku. Just go to the history of Cisco.
Margaret has never been a director of Cisco.
But she came here and testified that she was a director and transferred shares to some other people. So your records don't show her as a director or shareholder at any point.
There is no Margaret.
Confirm the time when Francis Mureithi became a director in Cisco.
Was appointed as a director on 29 June 2016.
Is he still the sole director of that company now?
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is a general question. When a party in comes as a director, are they required to furnish any proof as to how they became the directors, or as long as you get the application from the current directors, that's what you know?
Your Honor, there are the basic requirements. Another one is being appointed as a director.
My question is, do you require evidence on how this person became to be a director? For example, how they purchased those shares, or those details are not furnished by the BRS?
No, we verify the documents which are brought to us by the incoming director.
What I want to know the nature of those documents. Do they need to include how they acquired those shares, for example? For example, to who they bought shares from and at what price, and the proof for that purchase?
What we have are the merits, and then the share transfer.
But you are not shown how much was paid for those shares, by who, and how much it was. You do not get that information from where is it? Is it possible, probably this is the second last question, is it possible for a party to income as a director without their own knowledge that they are being funded to be directors in a company?
Honor, in rare circumstances does it happen, and when it happens, the director usually writes to the registrar so that he didn't consent to the appointment, and then forward those claims to the relevant agency.
So in a situation where, so you are confirming to the court that before a person is confirmed as a director, a notification is sent to them that they have been made directors.
Yes, Your Honor.
So in absence of any complaint that a particular person has raised that they have been made directors, then you assume that they had knowledge that they needed to be directors now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that will be it, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mugendi. How are you?
I'm fine.
Mine is just maybe two very basic questions. And you can confirm that some of these companies were incorporated before 2015.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when I talk about 2015, there is a significant shift in company laws, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And part of this shift to what we now call the post-2015 procedures, most of them were set to curb fraud and things like that. You can confirm that, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, up to date, up until the point you made that report, has there been any, or to your knowledge, has there been any challenge the share transfers in the different companies? To your knowledge?
Your Honor, I cannot confirm that unless I have the system.
Just to your knowledge now.
I believe there are no concrete.
Yes. And the reason why I would ask up until that time is because most of these changes that we talk about, say, happened between the year 2017 and 2016 and 2018. Most of them. And the reports were done up until November 2021, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to your knowledge, up until that point when you're doing the report, there was no red flag in any of those files.
There was none, Your Honor.
That would be.
To this end, we have not been able to secure the attendance of the prosecuting officer. Our attempts to have this, the said week of the investigating officer come to court has been future. The state at this point would like to make an application to have the prosecution case closed.
We do not oppose that application.
Similarly for the second accused.
I was thinking you would oppose it. You're opposing all the applications made by the state.
No. We are friendly sometimes, yeah. Okay, all the time.
Are you putting in the submissions and when are you going to do? So possibly put them by tomorrow?
We'll do written submissions, right? We can do it in 2 days' time. Let's say by Monday next week we'll have put in our submissions. Then I would suggest that you give us a rolling date for your case to answer with the writer that we put in submissions within 2 days.
Excuse me.
And it would be on the 22nd.
Can it be virtual, Joanna? Can you see?
Okay, let's take a ruling date and then by Monday you have 5 of them. And take a ruling date the first of this month.
The end of the month.
Yeah. think there will be somebody to receive the room, that's what I was saying.
Yes,
Explain to the next person will be here on the first for the room. Application didn't say your final resolutions.
I'll be relying on the evidence of record and
Your mayor files submissions, so I don't know. Alright, we can go on the first problem.
Oh, most of life.
Okay.
Yes.